What's going on, guys? It's BioBay here, bringing you another Lego video, and today I got for you guys a quick Bricklink tutorial. I felt like making one was, to help you folks out with ordering some bricks, because it's not as easy as it seems, but at the same time not as complicated as it seems. So I hope to clear up some smoke around the entire process that's going on here. So yeah, you can look at time codes down below, because I'm gonna divide the video in several different parts. So make sure to check those out. Let's dive right into it. So the first step would be to make an account, which is quite easily. You should probably be able to follow the steps yourself. Once you follow an account, this is the page you'll end up. You're logged in now. And the main question that you always want to ask yourself when you start ordering bricks per Bricklink is, what do you want? Now, that may sound like a strange question, considering like I know what I want. But the question I'm asking you is if you actually know what you want. Because it's really annoying if you order bricks and then suddenly it turns out that you're missing that one brick that you just forgot about. So there are ways to prevent this, and the main way to do this would be to use the wanted list. Now, there are different things that you can actually need, Perhaps you're looking for separate parts, replacement parts, things that broke down. Perhaps you're looking for sets, entire Lego sets. Maybe you're looking for exclusives, you want to have sealed sets, you want to have special parts, you want to have stuff like that. Or you're just looking for mock making. What I really would suggest, or recommend to you would be to use Lego Digital Designer, or just your brick collection to find out which bricks you're going to need. And once you find a brick that you need, it is very important to actually add it to your want list. And that's what we're going to do now. So let's say we're going to need this brick 2x4. So just search it up here. Very easy. Look at the color info. And we're going to need it in red. So there you go. There's a red brick. And we're going to need a couple of those. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to click add to my wanted list. You can see I already got a couple of wanted lists set up here. If I just add it right away, it will always go to my default wanted list. But that's really not what I want to do right now. I want to create a new wanted list, and I'm going to call this Red House. So we're going to create that wanted list. We got a quantity of 1 brick. You can set a max price here if you want. You can add remarks, let's say no scratches, something like that. I don't even know if I wrote that right, probably not. Anyway, you can select a condition as well, what new, used, or any. And then you can just select add to my wanted list, and now it's on there. So you can go to your wanted list and you can see the red brick is on there. If you select red house, there's your red brick. And this is going to be very important when you're trying to find bricks, when you're trying to find everything you want. Okay, so this was a quite easy brick here, brick 2x4. Really easy to find, but what if you got some more difficult to find bricks? You can see that I got another wanted lists here, and let's see which one we're gonna select here. The secret hideout. Some of these bricks have quite long names and they have a lot of details, especially bricks like those, and it's not gonna be easy just to find the right type. So there are different ways to find your brick. It really depends on what you're looking for, but let's say that we are looking for a set, and we're gonna look for the Thunder Thriller, which is a power miner set, which contains some fancy parts. So we want to build this set, and we want to make it complete again. And we got some parts, we're not exactly sure which one we have, which one we don't. The first thing you always want to do is to click on this magic button here, the set inventory, which will allow you to part out the entire set here, so you can see exactly which items the set contains. And you can also see that I have a couple of these items on my wanted list already. And I can add more items, I can, let's say I need this pickaxe because I don't have it in the right color. Make sure you differentiate between dark bluish and dark gray, if you want that. And that really allows you to find all the names of the bricks. So you could just copy this name, let's say we're gonna need this item. I can add it to my wanted list as well, so let's add this to the red house list that we've created earlier. Now let's find this brick here, let's go all the way back up. And we can find this brick quite easily. However, rather than just straight out buying all the bricks, looking like, oh, I got this brick, I don't got this brick. Sometimes if you have, especially if more Lego sets, it might be hard for you to remember which bricks do I already have. And there's another very easy way to find this out. So let's go back at the tooth wheel. Let's see where it is. There it is. We click on the item number. Now we get the tooth wheel. Here we got some color options as well. And this is the button here. The item appears in that you want to click on. 206 sets apparently. That's quite a lot. So we'll see what's going on. And you can see this is an overview of all the sets that this brick is in. And this is very good, because now you can actually see if you already own this brick, and if you do, you might consider taking that other set apart to build something new, which will save you obviously some money. So you can see this item appears in a lot of sets and are different colors, light gray and light bluish gray. I think this one is only 2 colors. So it's easy to find the bricks that easy to check if you actually own the brick. You got some more colors here: dark turquoise, red. That's pretty much it for this brick, but this way it will allow you to see if you already own the brick. Okay, so I've found the set that I want to create. I've put it on my wanted list, and now I can actually go to the buying process. So I know what I want, I know the names, I got everything I need. Now let's buy it. This is also probably the most complicated part of the entire process. So you got different options here. You can see all of the prices, and this is worldwide, so you can see the prices ranges from 13 euros to, let's see, 24 euros. Usually when they get more expensive, they have all the parts, or they have boxes, instructions, stuff like that. And you can, sometimes there are some remarks, you can see like no minifigs. Really want to take care of those, watch out for those. Make sure you get the entire set if you want it. But what I really want to go to here is that you may think that's, you sort by lowest price, and you can see lowest price here, right here, Canada, 13 euros. Okay, let's buy the set and call it a day. But before you're going to go ahead, there is something really important that you take into account, which is shipment cost. And this is probably the main bane of existence of every Bricklink buyer, I would say, because it leads my bane of existence. Shipment costs are the things that you can't really prevent them, and they're going to be quite expensive. And obviously the further the package has to go, the more expensive the package is going to be. So what you want to do is click the more options button here, and then select your own country. Let's say the Netherlands. And then search again, and now you can see all the sets with only your your country. So this one here is 17 bucks. I got one in my cart already. And I know shipment here is actually 17 euros. Shipment is, let's say, if you add it all up, it's roughly 25 bucks, $25. So now let's go back to that first shop with 13 euro. Let's go back there. Hang on a second. So just click the more options and select anywhere again. Search. There we go, 13 bucks. Then we're gonna go again to the terms. And this is one of the very important things that you always want to look at when you buy bricks. You always want to look at the terms, not just for the shipment, but also if they have additional fees, if they ship to you, stuff like that, things you have to take into account. How can I pay? Can I pay by bank transfer? Can I only pay by PayPal? What are the fees? But here are some options here that you can see. So we would be in the world faction, I guess. So let's see, which one would we be? We'd probably be the tracked packet world, or the small packed air. Let's see. We would be in one of these ranges, but you can see the shipping cost here is much higher than it was when I looked at the shop for my own country. So this evens out the additional price that I had to pay in the other shop by quite a bit. Now, if the margin is very large, you might be able to overcome this, but the smaller the margin in price, the better the option it is to buy the item in your own country. Okay, so once you found your items, you can now start buying them. And you'll just go to your cart and you can click proceed to checkout, which will take you straight to the checkout, and there you can select insurance, stuff like that. However, if you click this button, you should be aware that the items are reserved for you. For as long as they're in your cart, they're not reserved for you. Anyone can buy them. they will be removed from your cart and you can't buy them anymore. So make sure that if you actually really want the items, you click proceed to checkout, but only do that if you got your final, you got all the items that you want to buy. Don't click on proceed checkout just to reserve the items, because that's gonna cause problems later. Let's say that by accident you actually forgot a brick. Sometimes you can add batches and the sellers will actually just add them and you don't have to pay additional shipment costs. Make sure you do that this in time, obviously. Because if you wait with payment for too long, you're gonna get negative feedback, and that's really gonna limit you in buying bricks again there or in other stores. And it's really just slowing the entire process down. One thing I want to notice here is insurance, or however you want to pronounce it. I would say that if you have like over 30 bucks, 40, 50, we start getting that price range, you would probably always want insurance. It's really, it's the question is if you want to risk the money that you spend going to waste by spending a little bit more money. And if it's smaller amounts of money, you get like 10 bucks, then it's probably not worth it, especially if it comes from far away, because it's gonna be really expensive if you're gonna insure it. Then you can pay like 20 bucks insurance and shipment for 10 bucks of bricks. That's also where shipment is really gonna be an important factor. So in general, I would say make the batches as large as possible. Try to order as many bricks as possible, and don't feel like I don't need this brick. I just ordered this next month. Obviously, if it's like a year, then you can wait. But in generally, I would say make the orders as large as possible and buy from the fewest stores as possible. Anyway, that's regarding insurance and the size of your lot. Once you click this button, you can actually go back to the Bricklink website. And here you can see an overview of all of your orders, the location, the grand total, whether or not if you paid, the feedback, stuff like that. It's really important. Once you order something, wait for an invoice before initiating payment. And sometimes you can say like, shipment is too high, a bit higher than I expected, and buy somewhere else or something like that. But yeah, once you got the invoice, you probably pay as fast as possible. Unless you want to add items, you should always communicate with the seller in order to prevent mistakes from occurring. And I think that sums it up. At least if you have any questions regarding the Bricklink process, you can just put them in the comment section below. I try to answer them as soon as possible. I hope this helps you a little bit in saving some money and making the process more fun, without having to spend hours to search for all the stores and bricks and names and stuff like that. Anyway, that's it for today, guys. Yeah, if you have any questions, let me know in the comment section below. If you liked this video, if you missed something, just let me know as well. And I'll see you next time.